Yeah, what's poppin', YouTubers? What's going on? East New York's finest. Yet another October 2000. What the hell's that? 2025. Over with and done. Of course, now for this year for Comic Con, I'm one tooth short. But anyway, I'm always gonna bring that up because I prefer to bring it up before anybody else be like, look at that snagger tooth pig teeth having motherfucker. Listen. I survived. I'm living with one bad ass disease and survived another. So at the end of the day, prefer to lose my teeth than my life. You can always get your teeth back, but you can't get your life back. So it's not about me making fun. I just like being self-aware and letting others know that I'm aware, and I don't give a fuck what you think. Anyway, moving that on. So this Comic Con was a little stressful. It was like a lot of bullshit to deal with, but it's not my business to say. I just think there was some, let me not say it. I think it's just best to leave it alone. But, Wednesday I had to wait around. I was supposed to have been helped, Toy Tokyo, build up. But I did get there to help. But not as much as I normally do. Because I had to wait for a package that never came. So I kind of feel fucked up for Toy Tokyo because there was stuff that they were waiting for that didn't get delivered. So I think that's I ain't gonna say it's wasted money, but it is wasted money for the show. Outside of that, I don't think the show was that profitable. I don't think I'm not gonna spit business of mine. That's not mine, but to pay what you pay for those booths, because think about it, when you set up, even if you got a real small booth, like the smallest booth they have. Excuse me. I think that's anywhere from $4,000 to about $5,000. Now you're probably like, what? But at a regular toy show, that's like a 10 by 10 booth. It's like a couple of $100. Yeah, but one is Comic Con, two, it is federal. So you're basically paying for lighting, you're paying for carpenters, you're paying everybody that works in that fucking building. In a union, which everybody is unionized, including, from the people that vacuum to the people that do the garbage, to the carpenters, any and everybody that has something to do with that building that has a job, including security and the cameras. You pay for everything. You are paying for everything. So it was a crazy show. On Thursday, I kind of saw where the show was going. I'm not going to say people didn't make money. I'm pretty sure Hasbro Pulse made money. I think a lot of people, even people that had their own independent weird toys. I have my own ideas what I think toys are. And I think, a lot of companies are making the same kind of generic shit. They're copying off of each other and they come up with their own ideas. But nobody's doing what I think somebody should do. And I'm gonna try to do some research this year, or at least 2026, because this year will be coming to a close in less than 3 months. So I'm gonna look into some stuff myself because nobody is thinking of the ideas I have, or nobody ever come up with it. Everybody's doing all this generic bullshit. And it doesn't make fucking sense because you're doing the same thing the next man did, that this man did, that man did before that man did that, and that man did it before that man that did that did it before he did it, and then he did it, but he didn't do it, but then he did do it, but then the company did it, but the company didn't do it, but they did it. And nobody's doing shit that's moving forward that makes fucking sense and should cater to people that collect, but they're saying, I'm going to leave it as that because I want nobody taking my idea. I'm going to see how I can get an LLC for that first before I verbally start spitting that, and then I'm pretty sure people gonna be like, that's a good idea, because I'm a pretty intellectual guy, and nobody has ever done this. No one has ever done it. They haven't done it. Trust me, it's great. Yeah, I'm bad. I'm getting sick. Comic-Con is anything you do in life, whether you drive down the street, is an experience. It was stressful. A lot of bullshit that was going on that I particularly don't like, because I've been friends with the owner of Toy Tokyo for about 30 years, and there's things that I'm gonna leave it as that. But it was fun. It was fun seeing Andy and his wife, Korean kid. You know, they live in Georgia now, and they come up to help. It was fun seeing some of the other, you know, some people that I know. And again, big shout out to Mike, the owner, well, half owner of Royal Collectibles. Always great seeing him. This is the second year I haven't seen Chuck, aka Bruce Willis / Stone Cold Steve Austin, because I always make fun of him. Like, you know, Chuck looks like the love child of Bruce Willis and Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Italian version. I mean, I know this guy fucking, oh my God, at least, wow, I would say maybe 35, 37, between 35 and 37 years I knew Chuck. And I knew Mike for about, definitely over 32. Because I remember Mike when Mike's father used to take him to Royal Collectibles when he was in grade school, or even younger. And he used to go there and play Magic and buy Magic cards. And then he became an employee, then he became management, and then he became co-owner and then part owner of Royal Collectibles. Really, really, I mean, fucking greatest guy, man. I love Mike to death. Really, really, really great guy. Chuck too, of course. And you know, Mike did me a solid. So for anybody who, you know, for anybody out there who, just Mike, thank you. He knows what he did for me. He didn't have to do it, but he did it for me. And it enabled me to grab something. But then, I mean, it worked out. But, you know, what was going on was Disney was cutting everybody's, they were basically punching a hole in everybody's ID. Well, Topps, Disney, whatever. And it was, I guess, whatever whatever these badges were, it was causing issues with the badge. So people had to get their badge replaced. So I'm glad that that was an all-day thing, I think, on Friday. They did it either Friday or Saturday. But that was something that, you know, the facility and bookkeeping and what was like, listen, you guys can't do that. Because, you know, we have to keep replacing people's badges. And this goes for exhibitors as well as people that had 1, 2, 3, or 4 day or VIP passes. You were fucking up people's badges by doing that. Their idea was smart, but it was a stupid move on their half. So, you know, they had to cut it out, and I guess that's the reason why nobody's badges were punched on yesterday. But yesterday they only did one run. So how it was running with them, since I'm on that subject, how it was working with them. Let me show you guys this first. So this is everything I got this whole weekend. Everything I got. Which is like almost like having just this compared to what I normally get in Comic-Con. Last year, I think I got bigger items, but so maybe less or more, but they were bigger items. This year wasn't much out there. I can definitely say that the toy game is dying down because it was just, I mean, it wasn't as good as it normally is. Let me just start putting this stuff up here. So, you know, again, going back to Topps, Disney, whatever the hell. A lot of their people, I think it was their fault. They were stressed out because the way the lines were, and on, was it Saturday? Yeah, and so on Saturday was the worst day. And on Saturday, they had to contact security. Nobody was listening to security, so security got state troopers involved. From what I was told, somebody on the line did get arrested. I don't know. I didn't hear it, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see it. I didn't want to see it. I hid somewhere else, away from everybody else. And I've never done this. I've never waited on no lines for nothing. I mean, I never did. But you know, this thing when I heard that people were on Thursday, people were standing there waiting for people to come out of the Topps booth to my, hey, I'll give you $800 for your set. I think that's what really, really had everybody be like, yo, listen, check this out. And you know, I know some people were just trying to go there to get their stuff, and then you had scalpers and people that just wanted everything, and they didn't get a chance to get the, you know what I'm saying, to get the wristband, because you got to get the wristband. If you got the wristband, you were definitely copacetic. If you didn't, you didn't. And I don't know where on God's green earth is this freaking 8x10. I had an 8x10 signed by Chris, which ironically I did security for JDF, God rest his soul. And Chris, who happened to play Scorpion in the original Mortal Kombat movie, was actually he's in a lot of off big screen martial art movies, along with Billy Blanks, Hakeem, so many martial artists that like Keith Cook. I mean, these are a lot of underrated guys that should have been in a lot of movies. Way better, legit, and nicer people than other individuals that got their break. Oh, wait a minute. Thank God. Okay, I found it. So I'm gonna speak on all that, but going back to the Disney thing. So yeah, man. So I mean, I think Disney deserved what they got. They were stressed out, and I think that they did that themselves, and they have nobody to blame but themselves because of the way they did everything. The way they did everything was really fucking stupid. And everybody, and they were running around stressed out, screaming at people, acting the fucking fools when they caused what happened to happen. They should have done things. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just like the idiotic, imbecilic bullshit they did by punching a hole. I mean, idea was good, but these are chips in here, so I guess wherever they punched it, it just fucked up the chip area or whatever. And again, the idea was smart, but it was stupid. Because they should have thought about that, but who knows? It was just, just, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. But yeah, man. And this guy, last year I got some stuff done by Michael. I always forget his last name. He's a good friend of Lev, like everybody else who's creating toys and doing toys. People seem to gravitate toward Lev, and he's the guy to go to. He's the guy that you want. Most upcoming toy people, a lot of people from Japan were there, and everybody was paying homage to Lev and giving Lev his props. Because I think he helps a lot of people out. When you can't think of like toys nowadays, especially independent toy makers and designer toy makers, without thinking of Toy Tokyo or thinking of Lev, aka Israel Liverek. That's his full name. I knew this guy for about 30 years. He's in the 70s. Great guy, man. I mean, some people say he rubs them the wrong way. You can't get along with everybody. You can't like everybody. He doesn't give a fuck about pleasing nobody. He's straight up, straightforward, just like me, and that's why we get along so well. Great guy, and he's a great guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying that because he looks out for me. I'm saying it because he's a great guy. I actually volunteer all my time with helping him, and not for perks, just for the fact that he's a friend. He's a man of age, man of wisdom, and just the right man to know. And I know him for over 30 years, and we didn't build or have a friendship out of gimme. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why I'm in his close circle, even with his family, been to his home. His wife loves me, his children, and vice versa. Same thing with him. I'm the only person outside of certain employees that can go to his warehouse, or one or two warehouses. The only one outside of his. That says a lot. That means a lot. I don't take people lightly. I don't take advantage of people. And I'm a straight up fucking person, and that causes a lot of issues because a lot of people know how to deal with straight up people. But anyway, moving back on to Disney. So what they were doing, where I think it was idiotic. Again, smart idea, but stupid move. And that had to be rectified, so that's why they stopped punching holes in the badges. But it didn't matter because on Sunday, yesterday, it was the only day that they only did one drop. They did two drops Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. What I mean by drops is they would give you a band. You got a wristband. So on Thursday, the wristband, I forgot what color it was. Because I know I did three. I know one was red, one was blue, and blue was yesterday. So one was red, one was yellow, and one was blue. I can't remember which one was which, but I know I got those three. I know I got, on one day I got yellow, one day I got red, one day I got blue. So they were giving you bands, and you better had kept that on there, because if it came off in any way, you were fucked. You wouldn't get it, even if you try to glue it or whatever, because they would pull, and then they cut. So they knew what they were doing. So if they pull it and it snapped, they wouldn't. You know, they'd be like no, or whatever. But anyway, it was crazy. Then they had this thing called Disney, the Disney Experience, where you see here, you got this Topps card here, and on the back, you have 4 spots. And you had to, they had like 4 different areas. Like, it was like a trivial game where you had to read. And the first thing was you read all 4 of these messages, you know, talking about the cards that they were giving out, or people were going crazy, fucking fighting each other violently over. And you got that, you got one stamp. Then after that one stamp, then you get to the next one. And the other one, I forgot what they were, but it was all, you know. Then the last one was like, they had a big card sheet where all the cards were on, you know, what they call that it's like a poster with the cards, but it's a certain name they have. It's like a uncut card sheet. Jesus Christ, I'm a fucking retarded. And you had to guess 3 cards that were what do you call it? And you only got a certain amount of tries. If not, you... But it seemed like everybody passed because I think everybody was intuitive. And, yeah, so, you know, then you had to go through this vault safe with this big-ass brother. I mean, Cock Diesel dude was like... was at the safe. And, you know, there was a combination code. And he opened up the safe for you. You go in. And you had to go to the side and put your group of cards together. The girl they would give you they would tell you what cards you needed. You had to put them in order or whatever. Then you go up to the counter and you told them what locker you wanted. There was like locker sequences. And it's funny because me and Isaiah, we were in different parts of that area, and we both picked our own locker, and we both got the Lion King pin. You got like an exclusive pin. And then the second time around, same thing. So I said, listen, Isaiah, this time around, because this dude was cool, I'm not gonna mention his name, but he was cool, he let us go through for the second time. And we went through for the second time, and you know, we got the same one again. We got the Winnie the Pooh, which I think that was the most common pin. I thought it was the Lion King one, but then I heard the Lion King one was going for like $40 online. So I guess the Winnie the Pooh one is like the one that almost everybody's getting so many of. But it doesn't matter. It was free. It was fun and it was free. That was kind of easy to get in because so many people were trying to use their phones that it was crazy because the reception was horrific. Now, I never remember the reception being bad in Comic-Con, but again, I'm not running around doing this and that, so I didn't know. But this is the first time with all the Comic-Cons I've been going through since 2011 or 10 or some shit, where I've ever waited online or did anything like this. Will I ever do it again? Most likely not. Or if anything, I'd be better prepared. Live to see, hopefully next year, but may not be a next year. I'm not gonna go into details because it's not my details to talk about. But anyway, this is it, and it's actually called the Mint. So, it was basically giving you like a quiz to learn about the cards that people were waiting online trying to kill themselves to get. But they gave you a pin, and they had some dope ass cards there. So they have people cameras, and they have people all around to make sure that somebody didn't slip a card that you had to put together in your sleeve or whatever, which is smart. Because I was actually like, let me see. I was like, let me see. And as I'm doing this, a girl just looking at everybody smiling. I hate to say it, but the smiles, the awkward Caucasian. I call it the awkward Caucasian smile. Because I notice when Caucasian people walk by you and they see like a threatening, urban or ghetto looking minority, they always do that. Maybe if I smile to them, they'll leave me alone. Like, y'all all do that. Like, we notice that. Y'all all do that. It don't matter if it's a man or a woman, but mainly women. When they walk by, and that's how you could tell you have like a threatening ghetto or urban look to you. When a white person always walks by you, or they hello, or they They do that. You know, they do that. It's we know what that means. You know, like, come on, man. I'm from the hood, man. This, you know, we actually sit down and have we sit down and have conversations about you Caucasians. Same way y'all do with us, these niggers. We have the same thing, like, you know, these crackers. You know, we sit down and have these conversations amongst ourselves. Trust me, we talk about y'all white folk, whether it's positive, negative, or neutral. We do the same thing y'all do. You know what I'm saying? And we know these things. But anyhow, going back to these Disney cards, man. So I got one set for myself on Friday, because Thursday I was just oblivious to it. I didn't want to have nothing to do with it, whatever. But then when I was finding out that motherfuckers are running around, and there's one dude, I'm not gonna mention his name. He's cool with Toy Tokyo, real nice guy, and he actually pulled. He actually opened up one of the boxes. And he pulled a card that he think he can get around $10,000 all day for. It's a 1 of 1, and then he had another one that's worth just around the same price. And I'm like, holy shit! So that and the fact that everybody was running around talking about people that wait on the line. They had people standing there that didn't get a wristband, saying, "Yo, I give you $800." Like, people were offering $800 to $1,200 on Thursday for people's cards. I think Friday it started winding down. Once Saturday came, everybody's posting so much of this shit online because people were going with friends, and you know, motherfuckers had a lot of cards. I mean, yesterday, as we were, you know, merry-go-rounding around Topps booth, they had motherfuckers that I've seen Friday and Saturday walking around telling people, hey, I got cards for sale. To me, it didn't make any sense, and it did rub me and a lot of other people the wrong way, especially other people, because it's like, it didn't make no sense. If you have people that had wristbands merry-go-round to get in to pay for one, why the fuck would they pay you double or triple for something that they're gonna get for $164? Why would I give you $300, $400, $500 for something when I'm already on a line knowing I'm guaranteed one? Because if you had the wristband, I mean, it's not the wristband, but just give you an example. If you had the wristband, it was guaranteed that you were gonna get one. No, but you know, but I think people were still buying from other people because they wanted them. But now, and you know, when things are real hot at a show like Comic-Con, you want to get rid of it while the show's still going, because between today and probably this weekend, them cards gonna probably be around $50 to $60 more than what retail is. It's gonna drop because the hype is gonna die down, unless you open up a box and you get a banging ass card in it. But you got people that don't want to do that. You got people that just brought them to make profit, which I'm not a Disney guy. I hate Disney. I hate Disney for a lot of reasons. I mean, I'm an old guy, and I know the subliminals and the racism behind Disney, and a lot of sick, sadistic shit that they did to a lot of minorities and minority artists. And I just think it's a fucked up company. I mean, I've watched tons of Disney movies. I'm not gonna act like I didn't. I mean, it took me years to start. I mean, I always knew what they were, but it took me years to start getting into my zone on how I feel about Disney. And I love their movies. Don't get me wrong. You might like, how the fuck you like their movies, but you hate them? I hate the people behind the scenes. It's like, for instance, I love the fact that we have law and order, but at the same time, there's chaos, and there's lawlessness as well. So, you know, everything's a catch-22, right? But you know, I grew up watching Bambi, Little Mermaid, all those movies, and I think Disney movies are dope. I think Mickey Mouse and their characters and what they do with their toys and shit is dope. But as a company, I hate Disney as a all, as far as what they represented from the beginning even up to now, and then seeing how Topps and Disney ran the booth. I mean, actually, I don't know if it was a Disney thing and Topps did it, so maybe I shouldn't throw Disney under the bus, because I don't know who's who. I know that it was a Disney Topps collaboration. I believe last year it was Topps and Marvel, and this year it's Topps and Disney. So I can't say Disney had anything to do with what they did. Maybe they made the rules and regulations. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was all Topps, and the fact that they did a collaboration and Topps is there selling Disney product that they did a collaboration with, I don't fucking know. But I was able to get 3, actually 4, because Isaiah came with me yesterday. He sort of came with me Saturday, but he's a senior in high school, and he has a lot of more important things to do. That I'm not a selfish person or a selfish dad, and if my kids don't really want to do something or whatever, I'm not going to force them into it. Even though I might be disappointed, but I'm not going to let you know that because I don't want you to feel guilty or fucked up. That's not the kind of parent I am. I'm a grown-ass man. I can eat it and deal with it. But not only that, but he did have things he had to do that was way more important than making money on this bullshit. It has something to do with his education in school. So that's priority. Daughter was working. Mikey's working. Actually, Mikey wasn't working yesterday. But, you know, I know him and his girlfriend want to do their own thing. And if I got them in to get wristbands, they probably would have disappeared before it was back to get online. And knowing how my son is, being that he's a younger, more immature version of me, it would have been a physical fight. Probably me and him both be sitting in a jail cell to this day if I allowed him and his girlfriend to go yesterday and help me on the Disney line. I know that for a fucking fact. So that was why I was like, eh. And it was kind of late in the game, and a lot of badges had to be swapped and given to this one to get that one in because, you know, Toy Tokyo had so many signage. Yesterday, Ron English came through. I don't know this lady's name. I'm not going to butcher it, but it's a Japanese a voice actor who came through for, I think, an hour or so. She did some shit, and it was crazy, man. But, you know, the Disney thing, it was nuts. And speaking of Disney, so let me show you guys. I'm talking too fucking much. So this is basically what you got. I think this is something else you do. I didn't get much information on it. But you know, I guess you press this thing or whatever, and it looks like a check. It says Mint Collector, grade, buy, sell, and trade your cards on Fanatics Collect. Comic-Con NYC 2025. Download the app. So I'll probably do that just to do it. So I'm gonna show you. This is basically what the bag. This is what they came in. This is what they gave you from the locker. You got this and this. At some time, you know, you handed this and they gave it back, but some people took this card. Again, this is what you had to do for the experience to be able to get into the vault. Then, you know, pick your lock or pick your locker, so to speak. So this is all intertwined. So I'm gonna show you guys this stuff. I'm gonna show you guys everything I picked up or got. Ooh, that hurt. So this is the card. This is what I was telling you about. So this is what's his name? Mufasa. I always never knew how to pronounce his name. I always knew Simba. So there's two of these. I know Isaiah kept one on him, but it's two of the same card. Hopefully he didn't lose his other one. So he went with me, of course, not only to get the mint card, but he also went, you know, we also did the experience the second time around. So these are both our cards. So, you know, ironically, it's just funny how father and son, different parts of the little vault and different lockers, and we both got the same card. Fucking hilarious, man. And then here is mine, and he got the same one, which is the Winnie the Pooh. Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear. It's you and it's me. Oh no, it's me and it's you. And silly old Winnie the. Oh, Christopher Robin. So we also got this. He got the same one, but he probably got his in his pocket. I'm gonna remind him about it because he know this kid will lose his head if it wasn't attached to his body, just like his mother. So we got 4 of these. So that was basically free. You know, all you had to do was do the experience, and you got a free item. What's better than free, right? I'll put these back in here, down there, and I'll probably wind up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Yep. Yes, sirree, babos. Okay, we're gonna see what we can do here, okay? So that was basically it. Now here's the thing. There's the grand finale of the Disney Top stuff. I'm gonna show it to you, okay? You guys gonna see what it looks like even. So this is what everybody was going crazy for. Okay? So this is the Disney Mints by Topps. out of all three of these, I might actually have a fucking $1,000+ card in here. Basically, I only got what? You could say I got $600 into this, because like what? Not even. Because you figure what? 164 times 3 is what I got into this. So I can sell one of these, and it's like I got these two for free. And then I can open up one of them, and maybe I can get a $30 card, or maybe I can get a lot more. But it does say at the bottom, 1 encased card guaranteed per box. Don't know what it is, but like that kid that I was mentioning, I'm not gonna mention his name, he got 2 cards that are worth about close to $15,000+ each, and that's no bullshit. I saw it. He came to the booth. We all spoke on it, and even Lev eyes lit up and was like, "Wow." So I would have 4 boxes, but being the kind of person I am, and being that I'm really close friends with Lev, I made sure he got a box, cause nobody else in Toy Tokyo did that for him, which is fucked up. I'm gonna leave it on that note. Like I said, there was a lot of bullshit behind the scenes that was just not cool with me, and it's just fucked up. And then this is from a company there called Courtyard IO, and I found out on, I think, Friday. I think I found out that it wasn't on Thursday, but this is Isaiah's. But anyway, I'll show it to you. So was it Saturday? I think, yeah, Saturday I went, and Saturday or Friday I went. No, it was Saturday. Whatever, who gives a fuck? They you could only go there once the weekend, not once a day, only one time a weekend. It don't matter if you were there all 4 days or whatever. Only one per week. I mean, one per show, basically. Not per day, but per show. Which is basically what Disney, what Topps try to do, but people, it was easy to floor that shit, to find the flaws in it. I was the first one online for it, I think Saturday morning or whatever the fuck. Yeah, so I wound up getting this. So they were giving out graded cards and comic books for free. All you had to do was wait in line. You just sign up on using the app thing. You press the fucking button. Whatever came up on screen, you got. And I got this. Yeah, it's like fucking $20 or something like that. But it was free. The fuck? You never go wrong with free. And this is a 1995 Marvel Metal Storm Metal Blaster. From PSA certification number 13 mint 9, and it's got like a serial number to it. And this is again a Marvel Metal Storm card by PSA, given to me for free, just for signing up with the app. Can't go wrong with free. So again, since Isaiah was with me yesterday and whatnot, this is what he got. He got Chansey, whatever you call it, Pokemon 2024 Japanese Transformation Mask, number 113 out of 101, whatever the hell that means. And it says Art Rare Hollow, mint number 9. And this is what he got. And this is this is from CGC. So, he let me have that. I mean, I told him if it was something he wanted, it's his. He can have it. I just wanted him to go. I mean, I'm not that kind of, he's my, no, I don't do that. That's not my style. But anyway, on Friday, I think. I don't think it was Thursday, because Thursday already passed and went. I did walk around, socialize with people on Thursday, but it doesn't matter what day it was. I think it's West Side. Thanks to Alex, fam Alex. This motherfucker knows it. He's like the encyclopedia of knowing shit. That's probably why he wears glasses, look like a big cock diesel fucking geek. He looked like a bouncer that would sit there and read a book, and people would sneak by him. Like, I love him though. But yeah, fam Alex told me about these. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the Walmart stuff that was going on, and yesterday was kind of hectic, and I was tired, so I didn't even go back to them and try to see if they'll throw a couple of those Snake Eyes books. But it was a game or something you had to play, which I was not able to do. But anyway, I got 4 copies of these. These were $25 each. I could have got them signed, but I wasn't trying to go to the Artist Valley, and there's a good chance this guy may be somewhere else where it's a lot cheaper and easier to access, which I'm pretty confident that's gonna happen. But I got 2 for myself and 2 for fam Eric, because Alex put me onto this, and these are again exclusive Firefly throwing grenades. And again, I wouldn't know about this if it wasn't for fam Alex. He put me onto a lot of shit. I mean, he knows his shit, man. So yep. So 2 for me, 2 for Eric. And then these I got from my man down there. His name is John. Hey, down there, Mr. T down there. So he actually set up. His stuff was pricey, but he got good shit. These he gave them to me for a good deal. I don't even know why I got them. I probably have them, but whatever. But he had these guys. So these are like the direct-to-consumer small single packs. We have here Frostbite, Televiper, and Stalker. I know I have these, but these are on card, and he gave them to me for $25 each. He knocked off a lot more. They're at 15. So 15 times 3 is 45. And he was like, hey, give me a 30 there, down there. Then I was like, well, would you take 25? He said, yeah, for you, sure, Mr. T. I get my 25 there, down there. So I paid 25 down there for these 3 guys. I know my boy Tony's watching this, so he probably laughing like this nigga. Because, it's an inside joke we, the 2 of us have, because he was with me at a show one day where he said that, and it's just it's fucking funny. So you have to be there to understand why I say down there. He would know. And then again from Michael, he is actually the owner who's creating some toys. Last year he did the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That still didn't go nowhere yet. And then this year he did forgot the soldiers or something like that. And he did the Garbage Pail Kids pins. And let me see if I can show you guys. Obviously we know this is gonna be a long ass vid. Why wouldn't it be? Really cool guy. And that is he. He had the Toy Tokyo booth. You probably can't really see too well, but just in case he become real big, hopefully he does. Hey, you know what I mean? So, he did these. Maybe it's a better photo here. And the guy standing next to him is Alex. I'm not Alex. Andy. So yeah, Andy. That's speaking of Andy. That's him and his wife. They live in Georgia now. They moved to Georgia because his family owned big businesses down there. And really cool Asian dude, man. Korean kid. That's him and his wife. You probably can't really see him, but really, really cool dude. I'm gonna miss him, man. He's very, very well grounded kid. His father, when he moved down there, his father actually gave him one of the businesses. Again, Korean kid, and they own restaurants down in Georgia. So I'm gonna tell you, South and food don't fucking play around. Especially when you add like your own Korean flavors and shit to Southern food, and you got Southern minorities working there with. You already know. And I told him, I said I apologize for not coming down there when we went to Joe Fest, but our schedule and everything was so tight and crazy. And he's like, it didn't matter. I was 2 hours away from y'all anyway, so it is what it is. But here we got these here. I'm only gonna show you 2 because I got 2 of each. When you think of Garbage Pail Kids, first thing always come up is Atom Bomb. Oh shit, I just realized. So you got Blasted Billy and okay, well whatever, it doesn't matter. And they all glow in the dark. So here they are, and he signed all 4 of them for me, just like he did last year with the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Because I think this year that movie is supposed to have been released, so I don't know how that works. But here you got Garbage Pail Kids collectible pins, and now that's the signature there. He signed this as well, and as you see, it's Atom Boom. I said Atom Bomb, Atom Boom Bomb, whatever. Then you got Blasted Billy. It looks like almost the same, so I don't know what that's about. But here's that, and let me show you guys the other set. The other one! Show me the other one now! So I got 2 complete sets. And there's more coming out, but all 40s are signed by him. So, yeah. I'm not really a pen guy. Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've always liked pens, but I never collected them. Never collected them, okay? And then here, let me show you guys this. So, again, this is Chris. Get over here. So now I'm gonna track down a G.I. Joe. Well, the G.I. Joe. Well, not say that. Hasbro. I'm gonna track down the Hasbro Scorpion. I think there's two of them. There's a 3 3/4. Then there's one slightly bigger. I'm gonna look for those on eBay, and I am going to have, once they do a 70% and Michaels again, I'm going to have that incorporated with this. So, yep, that's Chris. And of course, anybody who knows me, Scorpion has always been, way before the movie was, Scorpion was always my character. Always loved Scorpion, you know. And, yep, so he signed that. And I'll show you guys him. You guys can look on Facebook and look too, man. But let me show you a photo of him. And for those who may not know who Lev Leverick or Israel is, that is he. I don't know if you guys can see his face. Probably not. I've been friends with this man for years, man. For fucking years. And of course, it has me and Isaiah. These people charge $10 a photo. Only reason I didn't do it is because their setup, their Marvel setup was crazy, but the line was nuts. I mean, I know these motherfuckers made fucking thousands of dollars a day. I mean, come on, these motherfuckers made money. Wait, speaking of that, where are you? Where are you, you bastard? And of course, for those out there who are YouTubers, we got Humpty, you know, Seth's people. We got Humpty with 2 M's. No, is it 2 M's? Yeah. And then we got the Diamond of Diamonds, Diamond Dave. They came up here to help Dominic in Bits and Buttons. Dominic was busy, so I didn't really get a chance to, you know, we see each other a lot now. Oh, really cool cats. Where are you? Where's Chris? There he is.
Dad, are you still making a video? Because the car is wasting gas.
That's alright. I gotta put gas in it anyway. Because we still gotta go to Lev too. We just gotta go to him to drop off the stuff. Yeah, to give him the all his Medicom those 1000%, whatever the fuck you call them things. So that is Chris. He's a lot taller and bigger than I thought. I mean, you know, but then again, I'm only 5'9", so it ain't like I'm like 6 feet tall and shit. I don't know why my phone just passed out. Even my phone is excited. So speaking of that, I actually, because I love Scorpion so much, Storm Toy Collectibles, they made a 12-inch figure, basically like a Hot Toy version of him. And I picked it up sometime this year. I don't remember how early or mid into it, but I did pick it up. I don't even remember where I got it from, but I did buy it. I'm pretty confident I got it from what's it called. But I got to hurry up and get ready to get out of here because Isaiah's got to do stuff because he's running for vice president in his school. This is last year. He's a senior, so please cross your fingers, wish him the best, and hope. Hopefully he gets it because tomorrow I have to cook. I'm going to be cooking salmon cakes and I'm going to be cooking chicken patties. I think, you know, for those who don't like salmon, they can eat chicken. So I'm going to be spending money on that stuff. And right now we got to go to Staples and he's got to get shit made up and all that crap. But I also got this also signed. This was on, I think, done on Saturday or Friday. It's not his what's it called, but it is a Scorpion figure, and I love Scorpion, like I said, way before the movie came out. But you know, anyway, it says to Mike, and you know that's his signature and everything. So pretty dope. Yeah. And actually, hold on, let me show you guys another picture because I think we did take pictures. Well, yeah. There you go. We did take pictures. As you see here, I'm actually holding up the this, because I know people up here love to hate, so I'm holding that up. And I think we took a picture with him and Akeem. Hopefully I didn't get rid of it by mistake. It wouldn't be here. It would be the next day where, oh, there it is. And look how tall Hakeem is, man. He was the one that Shao Kahn took his soul. And I think in the first fight. Actually, I want to get both of them. Look how fucking tall this nigga's, like 6'6" or something. He was also in Blood Moon. They both were in a lot of martial art movies. Let me see if it. See right before my phone. Oh man. Oh, there it is. There you go. So you see him holding up. He's actually got the scorpion figure in his hand, and I got the box. I like doing shit like this because there's a lot of haters out there, and people want to say stupid shit. And again, just to give you guys a prime example, boom. The figure's downstairs where it was before I took it. I was trying to find a Mortal Kombat movie, and I couldn't. And then this was gifted to me by Mike after we had our conversation on my idea I was talking about earlier in this video about toys and what the ideas people should do that they weren't doing. And again, Mike is I forgot his last name. He's the guy that did the Sack of the Kill Tomatoes toys last year, and basically the Garbage Pail Kid stuff I showed you. He actually gifted me this. He got this from somebody, and I said, "Oh, you gonna sign it?" But he was like, he didn't do it. But pretty dope though. So I'll probably wind up getting a 112 Rocketeer figure, and I'll probably put this in there with that because I like doing shit like that. I like having things different. All right, and then from the Toy Tokyo booth, what did I get? Where the hell are you? I start liking these things now, but I'll get to that in a second. So, this I did get on Thursday. They ran out quick, so I'm glad. Oh, it's right here in my face. So this is it's 5 points. Oh shit! I thought it was the 112. That's why it was $70. Whatever, right? Who gives a shit? $70 for this. It's like that, I thought it was cool. It is Mezco, but it's that 5 points line. I thought it was 112. Makes sense because if it was like all four of them 112, it'd probably be like 250 or something like that. I wasn't thinking, but I thought it was dope. I did miss out on some of the other exclusives that sold out, but I thought that, for $70, all four of them, teenage, like they're, as they're like adolescent turtles, I thought it was pretty dope. They all come with different like extra legs and all that crap. So it says this deluxe set is bursting with turtle power and features all four turtles as well as interchangeable heads, arms, legs, hands, and signature weapons. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael are ready to defend New York City against any evil forces that cross their path. So there you go. Yeah, I know. What. Now, I did get this. Alex, I got confused. I thought this was like a raffle they were doing and it was gonna be for free. But I felt embarrassed and dumb by saying, "Oh, I thought it was free," and walk off looking stupid at Walmart. So I did wind up getting this, and I think, Ghost Viper and Dire. Dread-inducing, responsive emergency beasts. So my boy Eddie might be interested in this, so I'm gonna charge him a fee on it. I'm not charging what I paid. I paid fucking $65 for this thing. So I'm gonna see what they going for online. I'm like, hey, I gotta do the same thing he does. You know what I mean? Like, I pay up for shit when it's really sought after. So I'm gonna look into this and see what it goes for. I believe this. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Hey, we're right here, right? Why the fuck not? I got Herb get out of here. I got Herb put something on. I already took my teeth. I already took a bath and brushed my teeth. Holy shit. And I'm gonna head over to to the warehouse and drop off Lev's Metacom, his 1000%, what do you call bed bricks. That's it. I couldn't think of the fucking name. Let's see what you going for. Because I know he said he wanted this piece. I'm about to say, it better not be no way in hell this thing going for fucking $40. I was about to spaz the fuck out, y'all. But it looked, but people weren't really spending money at the show, man. People were not spending fucking money. Okay. So people have it here for like $100. So it's not that bad. A couple dollars more than what it's going for. I don't collect classified. Well, I do have some, but yep. So yep, I'm looking at it now. $95. They all seem to be $100 to $90. Basically $100 to $95 what it's sold for. Asking price, not asking, but sold. So $65. That's why I didn't get another one. I was like, God damn, $65. Shit, Lord. God damn, some bitch. So I went to Hasbro Pulse, and we had a conversation. And I do walk around, doing my reconnaissance, and I didn't say it right, but you guys know what I meant. Or my due diligence. Almost fucked that up. I always ask, hey, are you guys at the end of the show, are you guys I don't never say throw away or giving away. I say, are you guys selling stuff? Everybody said no. Everybody, I guess they were taking it back or whatever, because the Hasbro Pulse, man, listen, that fucking display was dope with the that shit was dope with all the figures they had and how they had it laid down. Oh my God, if they said yes, I would have brought it. You guys can't really see it here. Let me see if I can. That shit was dope. Just wait a second. It should. The one time I want my phone to, like, right before it cuts off, to get dull so you guys can see, it takes a sweet fucking time. There it is. That was dope. I would have prayed if they said yes, or you can have it or whatever. Because a lot of people have done it. That's how I got. Speaking of shit, that's how I got that from Jerry Macaluso, the former owner of Pop Culture Shock. I found out last year in Comic-Con that he no longer deals with or have anything to do with the company. I heard he sold the company. And he actually said, hey, Sunday, don't worry about it, I'll sell it to you. And on Sunday, he gave it to me. He wouldn't even accept payment. Really cool guy, because I've seen him a couple times, and we always had jokes and shit. I didn't even know who he was. And then I got two of these, because I have the set of the Fantastic Four that came out right before the movie, and I wound up getting these. These are like, I think 40. I forgot what they were, but Super Scroll looks kind of cool. People were buying these things like Hasbro Pulse was allowing you to buy as many of whatever you wanted. So I brought two of them to go along with the Fantastic Four guys that I got down there. So I don't know what these go for. I don't even give a fuck. I just wanted to have a conversation with them, and that conversation struck up something dope, and I'm gonna show you guys why. At the end of the show, I was told to come back, and I was gonna be given something. And the guy actually told me, I'm not gonna mention his name. He said, yo, you're like one of the most genuine people we had here the whole show. We had other vendors and everybody just coming up trying to this, that, and a third. And I'm like, oh, I said, yeah, it's fucked up. And I'm saying it, but then I'm like, it's a good thing I didn't ask them earlier. It's funny, but then I asked them after all this. Hey, speaking of that, are you guys willing to sell off everything you got in the thing? And I think that's what did it, because he was like, yeah, everybody's asking, hey, are you getting rid of stuff? And no company wants to hear that. They hard work. Even the volunteers, it seems like you're smooth, like you're a virus. You don't want to buy nothing from us, but then it's shit that no, hell no. So it's about how you go about things. So he actually, I was just sitting there chilling out next to Isaiah, cooling, having a conversation. I don't know what it was about or with who, but at the time he walked around, he was looking for us. And he said, oh, there you go. Hey, man, what's up? So I gave him a couple of pins, a couple of Toy Tokyo pins. And on me, of course, because he gifted me this. He said, yeah, I was looking for you. He said, you know what, I think I'm going to have something for you at the end of the show. Just come back at the end of the show. And I said, all right, cool, bet, thank you. I never got a chance to do that, because about an hour and a half or so before the show ended, he was walking around looking for me. This is Hasbro Pulse. Hasbro. Exactly. For free. Thank you again, brother. You know who you are. He didn't have to. Really, really cool people, though, man. I mean, a lot better than I anticipated or expected, being what's going on with certain groups or individuals at Hasbro. But I'm not gonna go into those. So before I end this long ass fucking video, these are these lonely labubbles. So I'm gonna give this one to Michelle, and I'm gonna keep this one because I like it. I didn't even know their heads turned. Oh, I might just give her both because I thought this was him. I wasn't thinking. I don't even know who this is, but it's not who I thought it was. So, but I think this one looks better than. I mean, for her, I'll probably just hold on to this one, even though I have no idea who the fuck these things are. They kind of have that Munchie-Chi feel and look to them. Oh, I might just give her both. I don't know. What the fuck I'm gonna do with these? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, wow, damn. But yeah, man, that's everything. All right, so I gotta go because we got a long day ahead of us. We gotta go get these things printed out. And yeah, man. So thanks for watching this long ass video of me talking shit and ranting along with what I picked up and some internal drama. And yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Peace out.